Hi everyone, it's Donna Powell here, the General Manager of Shift, with this week's BTS tip, and this week is all about scarcity and how to make it actually work for you during your presentation. So the first thing we want to think about is what is scarcity? And scarcity is basically where you limit the numbers of people who are able to take up an offer. So you may be the first 5, 6 or 7 people are given either a special discount or extra special bonuses by buying, and you create an incentive for them to buy and to be among the first to buy your product. There's a number of different ways you can create scarcity, and you can actually you can say the first 5 to the back of the room. It might be the first 5 to hand in a completed order form, or the first 5 processed order forms, or maybe you have something like the first 5 to fill the chairs. So there's different ways you can actually implement this, and I'm going to go through each of these options and talk a little bit about them to give you some ideas about what might work for you. The first one is you can say it's the first 5 to the back of the room, for example. How you actually do this, which I've seen done and works quite well, is you might have numbered cards across your crew on the enrolments table, so they can then identify clearly that these are the first 5 people, for example. And the advantage of doing this is the very first people to the table do get rewarded. The downside of using a system like this is that someone might be the first one to the table, but they might ask lots and lots of questions and not end up buying, so then you need to try and reallocate the bonus to someone else, and that can become quite confusing sometimes. The next one that you can look at is the first 5, for example, to hand in a completed order form. So the way that you can use this is you can have your enrolments crew collecting the order forms and then checking them to make sure that they're complete and they're filled in properly, so you're then able to process them, and then handing them back to one person who then numbers them off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's a good idea to actually keep numbering them all, so you've got, if there's any queries, you know which number an order form was handed in, and that way it allows people to not have a form handed in until they've answered all the questions they've actually committed to buy, and then you can number them off, and people benefit the most then if they've actually made that commitment to purchase. The other thing that you can do is similar to this one, and this is what we use in our events, is the first 5 processed orders. So we number the forms off as in the previous system, but what we actually do there then is take the forms and process it's the first 5 orders that are processed. So if a customer's order fails for some reason, they might have insufficient funds in their bank account, or for some reason we can't process it, they wouldn't get the bonus. It just rewards people who actually are able to purchase and take that initiative to purchase right then and there. So then by numbering them off, you can then move along to the next form. So that's a system that we use, which works really well and is easy and clear. The other one I've seen used is the first to fill the chairs. Now the way I've seen this work is, you might say from the stage, there's always rewards for the first people to the back of the room, and there'll be a special bonus for those. How many people do we have back at there? Okay, oh, we've got 4, there's 1 more chair left. Are the chairs full? Tell me when the chairs are full. Okay, the chairs are full now, so all of those people sitting in those chairs will receive this special bonus or this special discount or whatever it is, and it's really clear and identifiable who they all are. Now the thing with this, there's no right or wrong way to do this. The most important thing is that you're clear, and you're clear both to your crew when you're explaining how your system's going to work, and also to your audience, and actually saying to them, it is the first 5 orders processed, or the first 5 people to the back of the room. And this just avoids any confusion or any upset or potential anxiety of audience members, especially if you're doing a price discount, that they're really clear about how it works. Your crew knows how it works and you know how it works, so that you make sure that when you're giving out a bonus, it's as you intend, and it is to the first 5 or whatever number you choose. So hopefully that's some useful tips about how you actually make something like that work in an event for you, and you can go away and get some great results with implementing scarcity in your sales. Thank you.